if the goal is to just send a human to Mars to touch down and that's it, sure, we could probably do that in the next 5, 10 years. If you want them to survive and make it to a round trip, I'd say 10 to 15 years. If you want them to thrive, I'd say 15 to 20 plus years. We take for granted how amazing this planet is, and that's why I like showing that last picture. This planet is perfect for us. We have breathable oxygen. We can go outside anytime we want to. I mean, minus in Arizona, I guess maybe between the hours of, there are certain hours maybe you don't want to. But essentially, we have a lot of freedom. Humans on Mars is a different case. It's going to take a lot to have sustainable housing. There are companies working on 3D printing houses using the resources in situ, so using Mars soil for concrete, for example. So people need a place to live. They need food. How do you bring sustainable plants and animals? People are talking about bugs as the source of protein because it's easy to grow bugs, so bug farms. So how do you have sustainable food? To get to that point, I think is going to be a few decades down the road. Because the biggest question is, how will our bodies react to the space conditions? We know from astronauts in the International Space Station, just moments in space will change your body. It will change the microbes in your body and the way your cells behave. And so imagine, on this planet, if, for example, your digestive system isn't working well, sometimes you'll have a little yogurt, right? Sometimes you'll have some kombucha. What is that? Those are microbes that you're adding to your system to help regulate your bodily functions. If, when we go to space, these microbes aren't able to help us regulate functions because they're trying to survive themselves, the stresses of the space environment, now we have a more fundamental problem. Are we going to have malnourished astronauts if we send them to Mars, even with all of the food possible? So there's a lot to really iron out. So that's why I say the scale of at least surviving impact to thriving, there's a lot more work to be done.